Brought to you by Kia. This is the greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Ingram and Randall, the young forward tandem. Russell and Clarkson are the young backcourt pair. And it's Zubats in at the center. Here's Johnson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Miami on defense. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We call that a high percentage shot, and when he's the guy taking it, I'd even say it's automatic.
Here's Randall. Bosh grabs the miss. Heat on offense.
And you watch Chris Bosh out there, always in the right spot, be it on offense or defense. Doesn't get enough credit for how well he positions himself. Always moving to open space to create an outlet or get an easy jump shot. That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, the league going more up-tempo with more three-point shooting. That's not, though, the Miami Heat.
No, they're at the bottom of the league as far as pace and as far as three-point shooting. This team makes its bones at the defensive end of the floor. That's really where they excel.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the Lakers with a young core of players, they take it back to basics for recovery. After every game, players get chocolate milk.
Well, it's highly recommended as a recovery drink, guys. And they get a special version of the chocolate milk, though. Lower sugar, grass-fed. They say it's great for recovery. And you go back to Julius Randle, who broke his leg in his first game. They're motivated to get lots of calcium in the diet of the players.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Dragic. The feed to Johnson. The kick out to Dragic. Johnson inside.
And with the acquisition of Goran Dragic, it's really created an interesting tug of war as far as play style for the Heat. He's a guy who'd been accustomed to playing up-tempo, and while you look at this Heat team, they right now are anything but.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Lakers trail by 6. The drive by Russell. Doesn't go for him. Rockets with some nice D. And the Heat committing to get out and run off of stops. They do clean up the glass when they force a miss.
Yeah, one of the best defensive rebounding teams in the league. But transition would also, I think, improve them offensively. They just need to also get a few more looks from beyond the arc.
Big guard, nice handle. D'Angelo can take you a number of ways off the drive.
Miami leading by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did catch up with Coach Luke Walton. Said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thank you, David. A baseline Jail. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Picked him clean. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Miami. David Lee checked in for Johnson. Justice Winslow comes in for James Johnson. Mills, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Goran Dragic. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. Russell high post. Floats one. Rebound by the Heat.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Inside, Lee kicks to Mills. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Right side, Bosch. Beverly, the pass to Bosch. 5 to shoot. That one good for 2. Bosch has got 8.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Mozgov dishes to Russell. Screened by Russell. Deng kicks to Russell. Puts up a 3. And the Lakers with another miss.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Here's Bosch. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them. What a great game for Bosch in this one. He's already up to 11 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Russell kicks to Young. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
Bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Here's Bosch, and Chris Bosch with the slam.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
To the paint, here's Russell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The 3. The shot missing. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Heat lead by 9. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
It's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
They come out to the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Clarkson. Thomas Robinson is out there with Dang, and it's Young, and it's Black, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Gentlemen.
And for the Lakers, much relief this summer when they retained their top draft pick. Their pick was top 3 protected. If it had fallen to 4th or 5th, it would have belonged to the Sixers. About a 50-50 shot. They held on, and the LA faithful breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And that one falls for David Lee. And the Lakers with the much-needed talent infusion adding to the young core of D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, and Jordan Clarkson.
And now with last season's farewell tour to Kobe Bryant in the rearview mirror, they can really commit to looking forward and rebuilding.
And the Heat making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Good on both. And the Lakers have possession. 9-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
There's the steal. To the paint. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Thomas Robinson.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Here's Clarkson. He had 22 points in the win against Charlotte. They set the screen. Here's Robinson. Black the pass to Young. Shoots. And Lee pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Johnson in the corner. It's deflected. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Ingram kicks to Clarkson. Count it from 12. Clarkson's got his first basket of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And, you know, Jordan Clarkson, a slashing combo guard with good size, played his college ball at the University of Missouri. He's a good ball handler. He can play either guard spot and really good operating in the pick and roll.
Here's Randall. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Randall's got 6.
So dangerous on the offensive glass. Randall in beast mode.
Johnson dishes to Johnson.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Ingram kicks to Clarkson off the screen, and it's Dragic with the rebound. Dragic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's stolen by Randall. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Mills, he's checked in for the Heat. The Lakers making a switch here. Here's Clarkson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Russell kicks to Randall. Johnson with the block. On the top of the key. And count the basket. He was fouled. He's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Winslow comes in for James Johnson. The Lakers also with a sub. Nance is checked in. Free throw good. Mills.
You know, the Lakers had never missed the playoffs in 3 consecutive seasons in franchise history until last season. Boy, this is a franchise that's clearly unaccustomed to losing basketball games. That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Dishes it to Winslow. Bosh in the post. Nance on him. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. And Mills kicks to Bosh. That doesn't go either for Bosh. And the last time the Lakers had missed the playoffs in 2 consecutive seasons was 1976.
Well, up to 2013, the Lakers had only missed the playoffs 5 times total in the 65 years of the team's history. Now it's 3 seasons in a row for a franchise with so much very justified pride. It's got to be tough to handle and swallow.
Clarkson against Dragic. Russell passes to Clarkson. Count it. Good. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And that one's good by Bosh.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Russell. It doesn't go for him. And Miami the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And here's Mills for 3. The shot that time, not on target. From the arc. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And, you know, a lot of people are starting to wonder, is Russell going to be the future of this league? Time will tell. That's a big mountain to climb for the young fella from Louisville.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And he's good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second. And he makes all three. Beverly. Not going to go that time. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Heat leading by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are in control right now. How's that happen?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively, so we just have to maintain our focus and keep trying to be in attack mode, both ends of the court.
You guys are built for this, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back as we break down all the action. A tremendous game we're seeing from Chris Bosh. He ended up with 15 points and 4 rebounds. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass cleaned.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, they're not matching up well defensively, giving up a lot of open looks, a lot of easy points. They're allowing a crazy high shooting percentage, 60% and up. Time to step it up quick.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
We return now to Miami, where you can see all the action happening on Ocean Drive, right on the beachfront. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
We've got Johnson. Dragic is out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Bosh in at the 4 slot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Lakers trail by 5.
And you know, Julius Randle in some ways is a bit of a throwback type player. He's got a powerful body, likes to bang inside and field defenders, does a good job rebounding and scoring in the paint, yet not yet an effective shooter at the 4 spot, and I think that's where he's got to improve.
The shot, no good. Nice D from Russell. Lakers shooting 43% for the game. Randle with a screen for Russell. Ingram passes to Zubac. Good work there as it goes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Lakers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. One drops. He ties it up. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Bosh. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. Tough start.
There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Ingram. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. There's a good screen to the paint for the lead, so they take the lead. He's got 9.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Johnson dishes to Bosch. Will it go? Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Russell kicks to Clarkson. Russell passes to Randall, doubled by Bosch. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Clarkson with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Robinson's checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Jordan Clarkson. The Heat have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Dragic kicks to Bradley. Feeds it to Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in LA, winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first free throw is good. And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011, while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with a back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
Here's Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a tough shot for anyone. Those runners need a soft touch.
And Young kicks to Randall to the inside. Robinson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. No good on the free throw. Patrick Beverley's checked in for Goran Dragic. The Lakers also with a sub. Black's checked in for Randall. So he comes up empty at the line. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Bradley, banked in off the glass.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Ingram dishes to Robinson. Russell with a wide open look. Hits the 3-point bomb. Russell's got 11 points.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into his shot. Good use of pace there.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Ingram passes to Russell. In the corner, it's Ingram. Young outside. In the corner, it's Ingram. And it's off from 3-point range. Well, you look at Brandon Ingram, and certainly a great body for the game of basketball. But, guys, it's his skill that really completes the package, wouldn't you say?
Oh, no doubt about it. Shot over 40% from three-point range, that dude. He can handle and pass like a guard. One concern, though, he did shoot under 70% from the free throw line. And great shooters usually do better than that.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score. Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
some changes here for the Heat. Lee's checked in for Johnson. Justice Winslow comes in for Johnson. And it's Mills in for Avery Bradley. The Lakers also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tariq Black. Nance comes in for Robinson. And it's Dang in for Nick Young. And Mills kicks to Lee. From down low, Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. .135 left to play here in the third. And Mills kicks to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Heat.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Picked by Mozgov. Russell dishes to Ingram. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Heat leading by 3. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Winslow's got his first points of the night. And it's Dang in the corner. Back to Russell. In the corner, Nance with it. Inside, Mozgov kicks to Dang. Here's Ingram. Miami grabs the miss. Bosh has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Heat have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mozgov sets a screen for Russell to the inside. And Mozgov throws it down.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Here's Bosh. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Heat have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And guys fighting fire with fire, if you will. Got some attitude thrown his way on the last play. Now gives him right back.
And he's not the guy whose buttons you want to push. Try to show him up, and he's going to come right back at you.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Lakers trail by 5. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Russell and Clarkson are the young backcourt pair. Hands out there with Julius Randle. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. There's Winslow. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. His hands here now for a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
The Heat making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. That's good from Winslow. Here is Russell. He dishes it to Randle. Outside, Russell. Again, Russell missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. It's been a solid outing for Johnson. 12 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
That's good from Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here is Russell. Johnson with the block.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now Nance. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And here's Johnson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lakers trail by 13. And the Lakers call time here.
Start it.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Patrick Beverly. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Ingram's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
And it's Russell missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bradley kicks to Johnson. Shot left block. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Ingram kicks to Russell. it's sent back by Bosch.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Bradley can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 13. Ingram passes to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. Mozgov kicks to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to end this cold run. Got a piece of it. Down low. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And the Lakers with another miss.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
LA has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Mozgov sets a screen for Clarkson. Russell from long range drains it from beyond the arc.
And you can call him 3-Angelo. I like that because he's going to be doing this for a long time. 3 deep for 3-Angelo.
It'll be fun watching, you're right.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Randall, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Julius Randle, a good ball handler for his size.
Yeah, and you know what, Kevin? He's like our colleague, a left-hander. I mean, he loves to attack off the bounce, and whether he's working from the elbows or hauling down a defensive rebound and taking it the full length of the court, he wants to get to the basket off the dribble.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, he was a high pick in 2014. Randall played just 14 minutes as a rookie. Broke his tibia. But since then, he's bounced back nicely.
Both free throws good from Randall. 1:56 left to play here in the 4th. In the corner, it's Ingram. Here's Russell with the 3. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bradley. Soft touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 14. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. The pass to Randall. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Here's Bosch, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series,